1.
So today we're going to be looking at division story problems, and with the division we're doing today, we're going to be thinking of the divisor is going to say the number of groups, and then the quotient is going to tell us the size of the group. So all the stories today are going to be broken down like this. The first number, your dividend, is the size of your group. The second number, your divisor, is the number of groups, okay? So here, I would say this is 50 is 2/3 groups of what size? So we're going to be thinking of divisor as 2/3 as the number of groups, and I'm asking myself 50 is 2/3 group of what size? So it says step 1, we're going to have to decide on an interpretation. So I just said the interpretation. And then step 2 is draw a model. So I need to model 2/3, right? How would I represent 2/3? Okay, split it in 3, and then how many pieces do I need to shade in? Okay, so 50 is representing how many of these units? 2. So from here to here, I have 50. So how big will one of those units represent? If I have 2 units, and I know that those 2 units equal 50. So I have 50 divided by 2. Yeah, that's right. So I count 1, 2. So I need to take however much the total is, and I divide it by my number of pieces. So 50 divided by 2 is 25. So great, now I can figure out how big my original group was. So this was 25, this is 25, that's a third, 25, that's a third, 25. So this other third has to be? Okay, so how big was my original group? Yeah, I just say 25 plus 25 plus 25 equals 75. But that's repeated addition. I don't like doing that. What's a faster way other than repeatedly adding? Yeah, I can say, okay, I have 3 groups of 25, or 25 times 3, and I will also get 75. Now, last week, I said I didn't want you guys to get too stressed out about the models, okay? That's just there proving why. The model is there to prove why the keep change flip works. So let's go ahead and look at this from an algebraic standpoint. How can I rewrite this 50 divided by 2/3 as a multiplication expression? Yeah, 50 times 3 over 2. Okay, so now I've got 2 different choices. I could either multiply straight across, and what's 3 times 50? So I would have 150 over 2. But what did I ask you guys to do last week? Before you multiply across, what can you do to try to simplify your fractions? I can look for common factors, right? Okay, so before I multiply across, hey, look here. I see I have an even number in my numerator and an even number in the denominator. So both of them can be divided by what? Okay, so 2 divided by 2 would turn into 1. 50 divided by 2 would turn into. Now this should look very familiar now. I have 25 times 3. What do I have here? 25 times 3. It's the exact same thing. With the model, I can prove it. With my algebra, I can prove it, okay?